Welcome back, everybody. I hope you are excited because I certainly am. This is the final episode of this season. Guys, we've gotten so much done, especially in the last 10 episodes. It's been crazy progress in the last 10 episodes. It's been a lot of fun. But guys, we're going to have to call it quits today on this season. Episode 70. And we're done. We've got one more project that we're going to be working on today. Something I had wanted to do all season long and really kind of wanted to finish before we moved on from this place, at least for now, until we come back later down the road. But we're going to be working on a massive auto laser turret cannon thing. Basically, it's just a facade for the beacon on the outside of the base. But if you've ever watched Star Wars, which, you know, the Hoth base in The Empire Strikes Back, if you've not been keeping up with the series for a while, that's what this base is, you know, modeled after. It's not a one-for-one or anything like that. It's just inspired by the Hoth Echo base. There's a giant ion cannon on top of the mountain that, you know, houses the base. And so we're going to be doing something similar to that. It won't be the same shape, same color, same texture, or anything like that. It'll serve the same purpose, though. And basically, it's just going to be something to have a reason why the beacon beam is shooting up into the sky. And I think that's a pretty good reason to have an awesome-looking auto cannon thing. So, that's what we're going to be doing today before we do a final world tour. All right, let's go ahead and switch on our beacon beam, and that way when we run outside to where it is, you know, going up into the sky, we'll be able to see it and start planning out our build. I have not built this in a creative testing world. We're just going to do this on the fly, kind of, you know, fun to do that kind of thing every once in a while. Most of the time we try to plan stuff ahead, but let's take a look. Yeah, there it is. There's the beacon beam. And that is where we are going to aim to build our project for the day. I'm really excited about this because I was kind of toying around with the idea of just doing a world tour, calling it quits, being done. But a while back, I decided, you know what? Let's not just, you know, go out without doing a cool project at the very end of the series. We're going to do something fun. So over here, there's the beacon beam once again. We're probably going to level some of this out because, yeah, this is all just in the way. So we're going to dig all of this stuff out, and then we'll start planning out the build. Let me take care of all of this off camera because you don't need to see it. We've seen enough digging for this season, especially, you know, when we dug out the Science Center. That was a lot of work, a lot of stuff that we did in a time lapse, and, you know, we've done other digging projects and things like that. So let me do this. I'll be right back with you. We'll get this project done. We'll get on with the world tour. We'll get on with the next season. It's going to be so cool. I'll be right back. Okay, we've got the land flattened out, as you can kind of see behind the ice spikes here. We need to eat because we are pretty hungry at the moment. And there we go. All right, we've got our white concrete in hand, and we're going to have to jump and do some parkour up the hill here. If we can make it up. Come on. There we go. There's actually not a really good path up to this space. Let's see if we can make that jump. No, we can't. We should be able to be good here. There we go. There we go. Flattened land. You can see it there. It's a little bit more visible now that we are on top of the hill. And we've got the little hole dug out right there where our beacon beam comes in from the power station. If you remember that build from a long time ago in this series, there's a charged creeper that we trapped in there that we found naturally before tridents were released, before channeling was a thing. We found that charged creeper, and it was kind of scary because we had built a nice little chamber for him, and then we're like, how do we get this guy in here without him going off and destroying all of our work? It was a challenge. It was fun. Definitely go back and check out that episode if you're wanting some nostalgia and wanting to rewatch some of the old stuff. But yeah, this project, we're trying to go for a little bit of a rounded shape, but it's going to be more probably pyramid-ish kind of a feel, if I'm envisioning it correctly. But yeah, this is where we originally staked it out to go, but I think I kind of like that. Let's take a look. That's not bad. It's not bad. Let's go and we'll go in on the back side first. We'll go out here And, oh, this is going to be a challenge because it actually drops off. And I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with this side of it yet because of the drop-off. I may have it go down farther. Let me kind of think about that. Oh, my goodness. There's that glitch again. I hope they get that fixed in a future update. We'll have to see. So, yeah, let me do some thinking about this shape, because I'm going to tear this back out because I am thinking this through again based off of the back hill there, how far we want to go out and down. So let me take care of this, and then we'll come back in just a second. The last comment question of the day says, what was your favorite build from this series? From a lot of the community. A lot of you guys wanted to know this. Well, I'm actually all out of concrete. I used a little bit more than I thought we would, so we're going to get some more gravel to craft up some more. And while we do that, let's answer this question from a lot of people in the community. You guys wanted to know what my favorite build was. So I'm going to have to say the Science Center, and we'll go into more specifics about it here in a second. Not necessarily just because it's the most fresh, recent project we've worked on. I just love how it's all come together. Probably my favorite part of the Science Center, I'll narrow it down to two, because it's hard to choose between the two, and I think they kind of go together one and the same. The Nether Portal, just so massive, so unique of a shape. It's not your standard, typical square Nether Portal, and I love the stained glass floor. Just how that brings the whole room together. It makes it feel much larger than it actually is. It's just a really cool way to use stained glass to make it look like fog. Yeah, so the Nether Portal and the fog stained glass floor, those are probably my two favorite builds of the entire season. I just love the creativity behind it, and it was just so fun to put together. Let me ask you guys, what was your favorite build? What are some of your favorite moments, some of the things that we've done in this series that you would love to see in the future? Ooh, diamonds. Yes, please. Let me know what you guys really enjoyed about this season, what your favorite moments were, what your favorite builds were. We'll try to do some more stuff that you guys enjoy in the next season. Okay, so I may have gotten carried away and done pretty much the whole thing off camera. We've got our light gray concrete. We've got our white concrete, and we've got some green stained glass that we're going to throw in there, and then we'll put another one right here for good measure, because I think that would look cool. This is basically the laser port where the beam comes out, and we're going to go down right now into our power station. Ah, that looks so cool. I love how it looks like it's sitting on the mountainside, but on the backside, it's kind of overhanging and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. In the future, we're going to have to do a little bit more terraforming around there because the mountain itself, see all that dirt and rock still up there? We want the whole thing to be snow. That's another project for a future time whenever we come back to this place a long time down the road. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff in other locations before we come back here. But let's run on into our power station, and we'll turn the switch on, and we'll take a look and see what this thing looks like. A green laser beam seems awesome to do, so let's flip the switch. There we go. And it's on, and let's run on back out, and you're now seeing the effects of Haste 2. That's what that's called. Haste 2 is enabled. We don't need it right now because we're not going to do any mining, but let's take a look. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It's not a white beam shooting into the sky anymore. It's a green laser beam firing at our enemies, protecting the base from any intruders coming from the great beyond outer space. Oh, guys. Super love this. So excited we got this project done. And today we're adding one more person to the Red Squadron before we finish up this season. I want to mention, too, we are going to be doing a subscriber something and a Patreon something in the next location as well. If you've already been added here, that resets because it's a new location. And if you're still super, super crazy active, we'll add, you know, some people that may have been added here as well. So today, Endboy, Supreme, You are the lucky last member of the Red Squadron for Reverb Outpost season, but as you can see, there's some slots still available in here, so when we do come back, we will add more people to the Red Squadron. But be looking for the new subscriber and Patreon thing, whatever it is, if it's a barracks or something else. Not sure yet. Gonna think that through. But without any further ado, let's roll that time-lapse music and we will take a tour of this base together. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time that I've got for today. I hope you enjoyed this final episode of Reverb Outpost and are excited for The Expanse coming up real soon. So many cool ideas flowing through my head right now. We're going to have a lot of fun. So if you've been missing out for a while and want to get back into Minecraft, into the survival series thing, be sure to check out that series. We are starting fresh. And be sure to invite your friends as well who might enjoy a survival series like the content that I put out. It's going to be a lot of fun. But for now, my name is BluJay, and I've got to fly on out of here. I will see you in the next season. Bye-bye.